Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, like this video, and comment down below, man. So basically, Blac Youngsta's been on the run now, if you haven't known, for the last 8 months, and they tied him up with Shondale Barnett and then that white Benz that was at the Makedas cookies. The people who ran out of that white Benz allegedly was the ones who was on picture that must have blasted at young Dolph and broke them windows of Makedas cookies. Now, word is coming back saying that Shondale snitched on Blac Youngsta, and when they released Shondale, he actually went and met with Blac Youngsta. They pinged his GPS because he still had Find My iPhone on. So when they pinged his location, they knew that that was Blac Youngsta. And at the time, it was all the way in Cali, in LA, because they went to, I think Blac Youngsta had went and tried to buy a new car from Mr. Organic because his cars were all hot now, and he kept getting people saying that, hey, these cars are getting pulled over now. So now what he tried to do was go to Mr. Organic and try to get a car in Mr. Organic's name. That way, Blac Youngsta ain't got to have it in his name and he could still ride around. Now, he forgot that Shondale was a snitch, so Shondale snitched on him like, you know, they would always do. Now, what happened is that led the feds to go on the manhunt. They've been riding around looking for Blac Youngsta left and right. They've been turning over every rock, make sure they get to every chance that they can get, man. And so basically what happened is that Shondale set up Blac Youngsta now that they're doing a stakeout at Blac Youngsta's condo. And basically they're looking at the fact that, you know, everything that happened with Blac Youngsta's brother in Miami, when Blac Youngsta's brother got hit up, he was going through a tough time because he didn't know what to do. He was trying to slide on the people, but knew that if he did, he was going to get in trouble. And so basically all this built up anger, frustration. And once he heard about the Dolph hit, that's when he's like, okay, this is going to be the chance for me to release all this steam and all this anger. And they did it through the Dolph hit, basically. And so they tied all that together because the insurance agent spoke way too much and told everything that he should have never said, if, you know, for their best interest. But since he did say it, it is going to end up leading to justice in some form, somehow. And basically now it's 17 CMG members that are on the lookout because of the fact that if Shondale told on Blac Youngsta, and that means Blac Youngsta had all these CMG members that was doing, like, riding with him to go on drills. They were actually like taking this, hiding evidence and all sorts of stuff, taking the burner and throwing it away or scratching off the numbers on the side of it. And basically, if you guys know anything about anything, you will realize that obviously Blac Youngsta is going to have all these people doing some dirty work for him and some hiding of the evidence and all that stuff. But all that does is make them a part of the 17 CMG members that are being gone after right now by the feds. And the feds is look like they got a 90 whatever percent rate of locking your ass up. So basically what's going to happen is that Blac Youngsta is going to have to go back and try to lawyer up on everything and try to dodge these charges. But what you're looking at is that, look, this is RICO stuff from the young Dolph. So it's like you can't avoid none of this stuff. This has already been talked about. CMG is one of them people who the DA in Atlanta said that they're looking to do 2 RICOs on a rap group. So it's like they're already looking at these guys. They already probably made connections through them, through 4PF or any of the Atlanta places. Because look, Moneybagg Yo always goes to Atlanta. Yo Gotti always goes to Atlanta. Blac Youngsta be always going. So they got something in Atlanta that they be doing with them people out there. And if any of them people that got caught up in the Young Thug Gunna situation or the 42 Doug, because 42 Doug was on the run for 6 months, that's the guy that really is going to snitch on all the CMG. So Yo Gotti should have thought twice about trusting the people around him, because y'all got to understand that it be the people who's around them. Don't forget, like, if they're at the top of the food chain and making all the money in this whole thing, it's like these other dudes, they're never going to be satisfied with the money that they get, because they're going to always be like, oh, there's always that one guy making more, whether it's Dolph, whether it's Yo Gotti, and whatever, right? So 42 Doug is going to be looking at it like, man, he's going to have to go and do all this time while Yo Gotti was doing the same thing he was doing, and Moneybagg Yo and Blac Youngsta and them was doing the same thing 42 Doug was doing in the streets that he got in trouble for. And the only difference is that this time 42 Doug's going to be like, hey, man, so that's not fair, and he's going to tell on them. And if he tells on them, that's when they're going to drop that RICO and literally capture and round up and tie up Blac Youngsta and literally all these CMG people that they have scattered throughout the whole country and everything like that. And so this is still going to be a long journey for them because Blac Youngsta's still hiding, and you still got 42 Doug, who he's not going to have his court thing and his testimonies until the winter basically, and they may or may not put that on live TV. So you might be able to watch 42 Doug give his testimony and statements of what he knows that CMG, Blac Youngsta, and Yo Gotti were involved in, and how and what Moneybagg Yo did last summer. And basically that's going to make it to where everything is going to come crashing down, because 42 Doug is working with the feds. He was an informant the whole time. If you guys didn't know, this dude was on the run for 6 months. Why would the feds let somebody be on the run for 6 months? The feds are the feds. They're going to get who they want to get. And if they don't want to get him, they're not going to get him. So the fact that they let him be on the run for 6 months means that they purposely planned that so that he can get more informant, confidential information from CMG, from Yo Gotti, Blac Youngsta, and Moneybagg Yo. And whole time he had his assistant taking pictures of all of them. Like, I'm talking about, she told them that she was recording for some type of channel or whatever, right? For promotion. But whole time she was snapshotting pictures of them with the camera with the flash on and sending it straight to the feds, and downloaded everything to give away to the authorities and everything. Because like I said, 42 Doug was basically an informant. Like, he was working with the feds and had his assistant, literally, who was an agent, taking pictures of Blac Youngsta cleaning out the scrap with the numbers missing on the side of it. And they got videos of Yo Gotti literally accepting bribery and taking laundering money and stuff like that. And so and that was all from the past. Like, they rapped about all the stuff that I just said. So it's nothing new. They rapped about it, and then they sent 42 Doug and his assistant to get the picture evidence. And so they would have never did anything if Yo Gotti, Moneybagg Yo, and Blac Youngsta wouldn't have snitched on themselves first and rapped about it. So we're just talking about the stuff that these guys already snitched on themselves about. So it's really nothing new. All this information is basically coming and putting 2 and 2 together and putting it in a way where you can understand the grand scheme of things and how all this is going to play out, because it is a revolving door. And basically what comes around goes around, because this is all related to karma. And basically it is like a chess game, basically. And there's pawns out there, the little guys, and they're all trying to protect Yo Gotti and Moneybagg Yo and whoever, right? And the people behind the scenes. And so, but the chess pieces fell over. The board is all over the ground. It's all over. The game is basically done for them. And they have to deal with the repercussions now and see if 42 Doug ended up telling too much on them, or if he only did a certain amount. Now, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment down below. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.